Okay, welcome everyone. So we have today a healing circle. I hope you can hear me well. There can be some disturbance, as I told you. So before the session, I took some cards to see who wants to guide us today. And I had Ma'at, which is truth and justice. And I show on screen the cards now. And in the tarot, I had death, which is the end of the cycle. So this is just before the full moon of the 28th of January, but whatever time it is in your life. It's all about the end of the cycle, that is death. It's all about letting go of all toxic relationships with yourself, with others. It's all about, let's talk it clearly, put your hands in your shit and clearing. I also had an event right now just before starting with a man working here who told me to just walk like 10 seconds from where I'm staying, and there is a caiman, which is a crocodile, and it's the first time I see a crocodile in real, like this from me, like that, yes. And I look into his eyes. They have beautiful eyes, by the way. And Sobek, which is the Egyptian god too, the crocodile appeared, and his message is, so end of the cycle, be in truth and be vigilant. And also I opened randomly the book of the dead by the ancient Egyptian, and it is about walking on clear path. I'm going to read to you. It's called Fish Stink. It is true that fish stink. It is also true that the river is beautiful, but the river would be beautiful despite the fish. What is noxious remains so. That is not to say that shit is not useful when buried in the wheat field. Bread made from the field tasted sweet, wine from the arbor sweetest. All things serve a purpose, but that is no reason to glorify what is abominable. A man must still watch where he walks and keep his sandals clean. This is just amazing, the synchronicity. So this is really the message of today, of this channeling. So stay with these words. You can now close your eyes, find a comfortable seat or lay down. If you feel so, you can think of people you want them to receive this energy, the energies of today. They are the energies of renewal. And as is the name of this healing circle, it's from compression to extension, expansion. There might be some disturbance. I'm in a shared place and they don't know I'm doing this circle. Please don't be disturbed. And if there is disturbance, it's part of the game. So switch your phone off and think of something you've been experiencing those last weeks that is heavy in your heart, that is bothering you. Close your eyes. And connect to your body. So we are with all the Netero, and also the element air is here. So it's going through this session also. It's about clearing the air. So very interesting with the COVID, clearing the air to breathe fresh air. I hope you can hear me because there's a road, unpaved road just here. So sometimes cars go by and it's noisy. This is Costa Rica. It's crazy. It's all about letting go. So it's all about going back to this session, to this circle, breathing clear air. Get rid of the toxic. Get rid of the burdens. Get rid of what doesn't serve you anymore. End the cycle. To end the cycle, you need to lose. It's all about letting go. So you can lose things. people, relationships. So go back to the body and feel your breath, which is your life. And now it's the energy of Ma'at, but also she's very low. You can hear my voice change. She's very saying it's enough now. It's enough to waste time pretending to be what you are not. It's enough to being disrespected. It's enough to disrespect yourself. It's enough to breathe air that is not good for you. It's enough to breathe people's energy around you that are not good to you. Our lessons are about survival nowadays. So what would you do? What are you going to do to survive? Because Earth needs you. You are unique. You cannot let go of yourself to please people. All this with the air. So breathe in and breathe out. And feel how heavy it is. And at each exhale, you can visualize that this heaviness is going into the earth. Freeing yourself. And there is now a ray of light, the sun, like a pillar above your head. And at each inhale, you inhale this light, bright light of love, purity, truth, the sun. And it's burning all that is not necessary, showing you again, reminding you your true essence. And exhale, you just release, it goes into the earth. So you go at your own rhythm, because I talk, so it takes longer, but you inhale this light and you exhale all this dark, these shadows, this low self-esteem. It's a lot about this pain you inflict yourself. And now we are all in the great pyramid and we can feel the love, it, and I will call her she, as she is the great mother she has for us. And how she's saying the blocks had to be in a certain position to be able to make her who she is, to stand still and to stand powerful. She couldn't love unconditionally, and it reminds the talk we had just before the session, because some blocks, some stones, its blocks are not good for her, and it would have damaged her structure. But she can love herself unconditionally and the purpose in her life. So only good blocks would be put to create her. And the bad into bracket blocks are put aside and would serve another purpose. So let's connect with her, and after she has just shared this wisdom message, wise message, just feel her presence. You can visualize her in front of you and start to feel a connection, deeper connection with her. Like she is your mother, she is the one who's going to guide you. And receive now her energies. All this love, this structure, vertical, this harmony, this unity. One has to make choice in life for their own sake and for the sake of humanity. If I would have tolerated blocks that are not good for me, you wouldn't see me today. I wouldn't be. and I would have been only present in people's mind, and even not even. So see beyond yourself, see your higher purpose. Today is about expansion. To expand, one needs to get rid of false images of oneself. And now it's Ma'at who's showing us, each one of us, sorry, is inside a sarcophagus with a painting on it, which represent who we are, who we think we are, the idea we have. And she's saying this is not what is judged during the final judgment at death, when the weight of your heart, when your heart is weighted with my feather. At the end of this life, it is your heart which is judged, not the sarcophagus and your image. Your heart is beyond the sarcophagus. So please, my dear ones, open the sarcophagus and realize you are one with everything. Feel it and connect to your true essence now. And it's like there are rays of lights coming from the universe into us, each one of us, destroying the sarcophagus, and like it's feeding us with this light, which is our own light, or higher self, or true essence. So receive the energies now. Which are love and light. Get rid of false beliefs. So we're still connected with a great pyramid. Anubis manifests now to guide this journey, which has already started. Ooh. On the left is Anubis in front of us. On the right in front of us is Sobek, watching us so we don't make a false step. Let's feel, and Ma'at is behind us, is like one with us. And we are inside or in total fusion with the Great Pyramid. And let's breathe into all these energies and feel what is happening in our bodies, in our hearts. It's all about letting go and letting God. It's all about opening. No animals would accept to be diminished in their true essence. No being. Even if we kill cows, their essence is not altered. They won't deny being a cow. They won't say, no, I'm a cat, I'm a bull. No, they embrace their nature until the end. They shine their beauty. And if humans, we destroy it, it's our responsibility, not theirs. Also now is appearing Hathor, of course, the cow goddess. So we are surrounded by Anubis in front of us. It's like a pyramid. On the first corner left is Anubis, up right, Sobek, so the masculine energy. Behind us on the left, Ma'at, and on the right, Hathor. All inside the Great Pyramid in Egypt. So whatever sacrifice you have to do, wouldn't it be better to honor who you are? How would you see a cow who is pretending not to be a cow to avoid being killed? Not much dignity. isn't it? Be true to yourself until death. Don't hide. Death is part of life. So be yourself, truly yourself, until death free you. But only death will choose its moment. You don't have to choose it. The less you're going to honor your true self, the more you're going to suffer and perhaps blame it on others. But it's all about you, only you. And now I'm talking through a purple light, beautiful purple light. And then it's going through you too, of course. And it's a feminine energy. And it's pouring from the heavens, the cosmos, in our crown chakra, the top of our heads, and in all our body. She's a priestess from ancient Egypt, linked to Ma'at, Isis, and Hathor. She's saying being feminine in the feminine essence, if being is completely embodying who you are really in truth. The planet's time now is pushing you, and you cannot avoid it, to let go of the sarcophagus, of the old ancient ideas of who you are and how you should relate to people and how you should relate to life, to just let life be through you. Don't be life, let life be through you. And you will have so many gifts. And receive this violet flame, healing violet flame in all your cells. And if you wish so, you can set the intention in your heart now to clear all the old patterns in your life right now. And also Archangel Michael is behind, supervising this transmission. You can feel very emotional. It's about letting go. They say it's like a child who had a toy and it's time to move to another toy, but he's so used to this old toy that he doesn't want to let it go, and he has grief, and he or she, let's say he cries. He doesn't know yet how he's going to love even more and has much more fun with a new toy. So feel the grief if grief is showing up. Feel the sadness, or feel if you already feel the joy of the new. And we still have the sun on our head, shining and filling us with so much love. And we can feel the heat of the desert and of the stones of the pyramid, because we are inside the Great Pyramid, and all this reverberation of heat. And it's not about heat. They're saying it's about nurturing, feeling at home. To feel at home, you have to feel, to be at home, which is to be in connection with your true self. Your true self is not a concept, it's not an idea, it's a way of being authentic, true, loving to yourself. Narciss is about watching your image and loving it. Truth is about watching your essence, feeling your essence and loving it. Feeling, watching. Feel your essence. And you can feel under you, the earth. How earth is holding you. How you are not alone. Let's stay in silence for a few seconds and receive all these energies. With saying, it's not energies you are receiving, it's connection to yourself, because you are all these energies. So it's just opening doors and remembering and feeling. Some might receive healing in different parts of their bodies, like an increase of heat or cold. Just let it be, welcome it. The more you open to yourself, to light, the more you have to be vigilant. A crocodile is a crocodile, is connected to its true essence. He doesn't try to be different from his siblings or to play a role. He's just is, yet you don't mess with him. Whatever animal, unless they have been domesticated, they won't open their doors to anyone. They will use their senses, their hearts, to feel if the interaction is good for them or not. So being truth doesn't mean being open to everyone. It means sharing, shining your truth, but being vigilant. No, it's the energy of Sobek who's talking through me. Feel your ground. Even if you are spirit and essence in this life, here and now, you are limited, or you have a body. You are not limited, but the body limits you. If someone put a knife in your arm, even if you are a true spirit and essence, you will feel the pain. So try to avoid this knife. Use all your abilities that are beyond common senses to see the danger coming, if danger is coming. This is the truth. This is the new earth. This is the new you. And while I'm sharing all this through channeling, energy is working on us. Some might have vision about who they are or ideas. Just don't try to grab. If it's meant to stay, remain in your conscious, it will. But it feels it's more nurturing right now. Just stopping all speculation and just being here and now. And again, silence and transmission of energies. Having an idea of life, having an idea of yourself is a contraction. it doesn't allow, it doesn't leave place for any grace. And now Ma'at is giving each one of us the feather of truth, this ostrich feather in our hands, and we can extend our arms, show our hands to receive her feather. Her feather is the expression of who we are. So you can place it in your heart very slowly, or wherever you feel it's good in your body. And make the vow, if you feel so, to honor Ma'at laws, to be like Ma'at, to feel like Ma'at, to think like Ma'at, and may your actions on earth be according to law, the law of Ma'at, which is truth and justice, which is the way of the heart, which is like the air, pure, like all that is pure. And you can have now a direct connection with Ma'at and communication if you feel so, whatever she's showing you or whatever you're feeling. And you're feeling nothing, know that something is also happening. It depends on your sensitivity, but no one is rejected by Ma'at. And while it's happening, she's showing me the card that I withdrew at the beginning, and I never saw it. And don't open your eyes, but I'm going to show, so you might look after again this video. There is a heart and a feather. So she's putting really the feather in our hearts. It's all about, and there's so much light. She's saying, be like a bird, fly, dance with the air, sing grace every day, but beware of humans who are connected to their minds, because it is not their true nature. They are distorted like you have been and like you can be sometimes. So use my blessings, use my truth, use my light, use my feather, so that you can have vigilance to feel what is good for you and what is not, who is distorted and who is not, who is talking the truth and who is not. And you can use it also for yourself. Are you talking your truth? Are you acting according to your truth or not? And very interesting, while I'm talking, birds are singing exactly in the same rhythm, finishing each sentence with their song. They do like that. And if you cannot hear it, you can visualize it. That birds are the expression of Ma'at. Butterflies to everything that is flying, that is the dance, expressing the dance of life. Very airy energies. Yet she showed us at the beginning that she can also be very deep, very grounded, like Isis of Mary Magdalene, because all of them are the essence of a divine feminine, the expression of a divine feminine, which can be light and pure and joyful, but which can also be grounded and determined and boundaries. It's all about boundaries. You are now offered a space to share energies and to receive energy with Anubis. So Anubis is the jackal god with a human body and the head of a jackal. This is Anubis, for those who want to open their eyes, but you all know already. So he wants to share some of his wisdom with us right now. So I'm going to remain in silence again, or perhaps guide, and receive his energy. Anubis is a guide. He's showing us what is good for us, the way. It's a masculine energy, if we can say, and a wild one, the intuitive one. And to some of us, he is offering the ankh, the key of life. He's saying, make it the best use of it, make the best use of it. He has a very grounding energy. It is saying grounding in spirit. Okay, let's receive. And also Sobek. And it's like Sobek is in our spine now behind. So we are still interacting with Anubis, who is standing in front of us and who is doing whatever you feel in you, or sharing things with you, or you can share things with him in your vision, in your heart. And behind is Sobek. And Sobek is like reinitiating the energy in your spine. That is the primal one, intuitive one, instinct one, really connected to earth. You can at all stage, any stage, refuse this sharing, and in your heart, in your head, say no. You always have free will. But if you say yes, be ready to receive with no judgment, and let things happen in your body, let visions be. And he's also protecting us. And if you wish so, it can eat all the thoughts that are not necessary and not serving you, and cut all the cords. And give you vision, the vision of truth in this reality. There are two truths, if we can say. There is the truth, which is the creation, the origin of all, which we are all part of. And there is this truth in this reality here and now in 2021. And he is giving us the power to see clearly in this reality. And you can visualize that you have his eyes, the eyes of a crocodile right now. I'm just checking that a crocodile is not coming now. And so that you have the eyes of a crocodile and you are seeing through his eyes. Very interesting. You might feel it also where you are, but the universe, nature is responding. Even if you are in a flat with window closed, something is happening. Sobek can share with us, is sharing it with us if we want, of course. His power. Make good use of this beautiful gift from him. He's also saying this stillness. Stillness is one of his attributes. Stillness and observing and feeling through the ground, through the elements. He's saying if you're talking with someone and you feel you are outside, or you feel there's a change in the air, be aware of it. This is not by chance. This is a message. And I'm sorry there's going to be some noise now as some people are taking their car, but don't be disturbed. And I'm going to stop talking until it's over, but stay in your own silence. Don't be disturbed by any disturbances. Are they saying, like in a plane, when there are some turbulences, if the plane still continues its way, it doesn't stop. If it stops, it's in trouble. So they're saying, let the turbulences be. And it can be emotional turbulences. They say it's a very good teaching. It's the Neteru, all the Neterus that are with us right now. And it's still a downloading of the energies of Sobek, or whoever Neteru that has arrived since the beginning of the circle, because some may be still with Anubis or with Ma'at or Hathor also, or Isis or the Great Pyramid. And enjoy, because the transmission is almost over, they're telling me. But it's not over for you. It's never over. So they're saying to receive the light, your own light, you need a little, just a little structure, presence, more than structure, a presence in your body, in this moment, here and now. They say to put light in a room, the bulb has to be put in his, I don't know the name, but you understand, and then you switch the light on. If the bulb is moving, the electricity cannot reach it. So it needs the creation of a bulb, it needs the body, it needs conscious, it needs work, a conscious choice of I choose the light, I choose my own light, which means I choose to be true to myself and to my heart, and to stop harming myself, and to trust that what is good for me is good for others, even if on paper it doesn't seem so. To share the light, to expand. You need a transparent bulb, yet you need the bulb. So you need both. You need to be transparent to spirit, and yet you need the technology, the presence in your body, the intuition, the presence, and Sobek can help you with a presence. Your presence, he's saying, is in your spine. A house left with the doors open will be robbed at some time. Even if it's called the house of love, people will come, take and leave. But if you put a code or your key and you locked, and you stay at the gate and you select who can come in, you will still share love, and love will be honored. And your house will remain full for more people, more and more. Because if you let it open, one is going to rob or two for everything. So you're going to make two people happy, but will they be really happy? Because they haven't appreciated the beauty of what you are giving. So close your doors, put a vigilance camera, put Sobek, see the truth of people, see the truth of you first. See where you are not true to yourself, because there's no others at another level. And remember that you need a good foundation to rise like a pyramid to the truth, and to shine and to guide people if it is your mission, or to guide yourself, or to help yourself or others. It all comes from you first, this balance between presence and spirit, presence and essence, presence. And now all these words were from the Neteru as a global energy. And now they're saying, let's go back into the Great Pyramid, but also the Step Pyramid, which is ancient, more ancient, and all the pyramids in the world. And let's just feel the sun on the pyramid and all this energy concentrated in us. And let's feel the gift, the blessings that the Neteru and all these elements in the matter, in the material world that are here to guide us, come into our heart chakra. And let's receive if you want. You can still say no in your heart, even while I'm talking. But for the ones who want, let's receive this healing of the heart by Ma'at and Isis and Hathor. Now, which is an opening of the heart. Expansion. So you are still feeling your body, but yet it's like there is no limitation, and it's increasing now. And if we look around visually, in a vision, we can see there are many other people who join us during this session. They will probably watch after, or they are connected in your heart. And to finish, these are the words I want to share. A true relationship is not a needy relationship. This is how you know. Need is not the truth. Need comes from the belief that there is a lack or life, but life is abundance. So discover and nurture your own abundance, and you will be and attract people with abundance too in their heart. Let needy people deal with their own problems or their own neediness, but giving them won't help them, because this neediness is eternal. It is never ever fulfilled. It is not about rejecting them. It is about loving yourself and helping more people in the world. By leaving your imprint on earth, your print. By honoring who you are honoring God, truth, life, and love. And it is now over. And to finish, a being appeared, which is, I don't know her, but she seems beautiful. It is the goddess Wasp. She's a wasp. So her energy is the energy of a vision. She doesn't exist, I think, in the ancient Egyptian pantheons, but she wants to share with us her sharpness, how she's sharp, and also her beauty, because she's extremely beautiful, and she's the queen of the wasps, the wasp spirit animals. If you're afraid of wasps, decide not to connect with this energy. If you are not, enjoy its sharings. And now we're going to stop And so we're going to finish receiving the light of the sun, a midday sun in the desert, a very bright sun, or whatever image you have in your heart, and just bathe into the shower of the sun. And I thank Anubis, I thank Ma'at, I thank Sobek, and the Cayman who manifests physically just before this session. I thank Hathor, I thank the Great Pyramid, I thank the goddess, the Queen Wasp, I thank the wind, I thank the sun, I thank earth, and I thank all the beings who were with us in light, Archangel Michael, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Mary, and the elements of nature and earth and all of your higher selves. Thank you so much. Enjoy, rest a little, drink water, and see you another time. And I stop the recording.